What's going on, folk? My name is NimbleThor, and as I'm sure many of you know, over on PC and consoles, Smite is a pretty neat MOBA enjoyed by millions of players worldwide. And so earlier this year, Hi-Rez Studios, the developers of that game, announced that they would be making a mobile game. And I thought, awesome, that's something I can share with you guys here on the channel. I was looking forward to playing it, but instead of doing like their competitors and just sticking with what they're actually good at, which is making a MOBA, they now give us this instead. Whatever this is, a tactical, team-based RPG, I guess, with a gacha unlocking system and an energy system limiting our playtime as well. And why would they do that? I don't really know, but the theme and the setting for the game is super cool. I will admit that much. Smite Blitz takes place in this mythological universe where all of our units are gods from the Nordic, the Greek, and the Egyptian mythology. Might have missed a few there, but at least those three mythologies are in here, and that's pretty cool. But today I figured that we would take a look at the actual gameplay though. You know, just to see if it's actually worth checking out for you guys. And if not, then at least have a good laugh as we'll look through this game's many, and sometimes convoluted systems. Now, the game very recently released in the US, in Canada, in Norway, Finland, Denmark, Sweden, Netherlands, and the UK. But if you live outside of those countries, I'm afraid you will have to wait just a tiny bit longer before you'll be able to play the game for yourselves. But I am guessing that this will fully globally release within the next couple of months. So the wait is nearly over now. But at the core of the game is team management and then campaign combat, which is actually what we're exploring right now. And the game is still trying to explain us how to play this game. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. We've played this game for over an hour already, and it's still trying to tell us how to play the game. And just let me freaking play the game on my own. I don't need my hand held constantly. But in any case, we simply tap to use our unit's special abilities, and that is, of course, if we turn off the auto combat system, because yes, of course, there's auto combat as well, and I had that on for, well, pretty much the entire duration of this level, and we still got 2 stars, so not too bad. But we tap our unit's special abilities when the auto system is off to trigger that special ability, and that's pretty much it. The rest happens automatically, even with the auto system off. I'll go into another challenge, another level here, so I can show you guys how it's played without the auto system. And whenever we use one of these abilities, that comes at a mana cost, and mana then regenerates automatically over time. Now, it is clear to see that this game has its roots in a MOBA game, because look at this. For example, we can aim where we want to land our skills, and that's very typical of a MOBA system. But what we don't have, though, is we don't actually have control over where our units move. That all happens automatically. They tend to just, pretty much move forwards at any given point in time. I am missing some complexity in the combat system here. I feel like this will most likely become rather boring after just 10-15 minutes of gameplay every day. At that point, I'll probably just turn on the auto system, even if I don't like auto systems normally, just because the manual combat system in this game just isn't very interesting. But hey, maybe that's okay. Most gacha games don't really have interesting combat systems anyway. Many people tend to like gacha games because of the team management aspects. So let's have a look at the different gods that we've unlocked so far. We certainly have lots to unlock later on, but so far we've got these 5 different ones. And let's go have a look at Hercules, for example, which looks a bit like it should have been Thor instead. I don't know if they were afraid of using that name in the game, Thor. Maybe we can unlock Thor, but maybe because of Disney and Marvel, they were afraid of that. So instead, we've got Hercules with what looks like a Thor's hammer, but don't be fooled though, this isn't Thor's hammer. What we can do though is we can upgrade his sword, because that makes so much sense, right? I mean, look at the character. He doesn't have a sword, and yet part of his equipment includes a sword that can be upgraded. I mean, nothing about this game makes any sense. But hey, anyway, we can upgrade it, and we upgraded it now, and I can continue doing that, and that costs some in-game gold. And we can do the same for the other equipment pieces, I guess, and we can keep doing that, and this will increase our overall combat strength of this character, of course. What we can also do is we can go into its skills. Currently, it only has 1 skill, which is the ultimate skill, and we can upgrade that, and we can actually just click upgrade to level 9 immediately. There we go. That's pretty convenient that we can do that, and we can even also switch between our different heroes here without having to go back to the previous menu. So I gotta give the game that at least. The UI isn't as bad as it could have been. But once we're done with upgrading our units and we've completed a few quests, such as right now where we completed Novice 1 and Tutorial 1, so we can get some free gems. That's pretty nice, some free premium currency. But once you're done with all of that, you'll typically head in for another adventure, which is what we played before as well. So it's just more of the same stuff over again. Now, to be fair, we are going to unlock PvP later on in this game as well. I do expect, though, and that's the reason why I'm not too excited about it, that the PvP will be heavily pay to win, especially with how this game monetizes. And so yes, let's finally talk about it. I've kind of left it out for now. I only mentioned that there's an energy system and there's a gacha system, but the monetization is pretty bad in this game, as you might have guessed at this point in the video. So first of all, there's the gacha unlocking mechanic. And don't worry, we're gonna go unlock a new hero after this, spending all of our premium currency, because I don't expect that I'll actually continue playing this game. But then apart from that, we've got the energy system, which limits how long we can actually play the game every single day, unless of course we start spending real life money on the game. And then we've also got in-app purchases to buy potions and premium currency, of course. And then here's the real kicker. There's just a ton of in-app purchases to buy chests that can only be bought once per day, once per week, or once per month, as if that actually helped push us towards buying it. I guess the sad part is that it does push some people towards buying it. You know, it's so rare. You can only buy it once per day. You gotta buy it now, right? And you can look forward to being able to spend $2 tomorrow again, right? I mean, they're turning it completely around. They're trying to make us excited about spending money in the game. Let me just show you how that works. So we go over here to the store, and we have to look for, I think it's these gift packs. Yes, here we go. The daily gift packs, which also sounds weird, right? It's not really a gift. I mean, I guess it is, but we're buying it for ourselves. And look at this. 1 times per day, 1 times per day, 1 times per week over here on these, and then 1 times per month. So just imagine how much money you'd be spending on this game if you bought all of these. I'm guessing some people actually do, right? Because you do get lots of awesome stuff in here. You get some rare potions, exceptional potions, and you get some premium currency. And of course, it's different for each chest. So, you know, some people might want to buy all of them, but this, I mean, it just cracked me up. But in any case, let's go to the altar, which is where we can summon new gods. So let's do that right now. How many can we actually summon? Oh, I think we can summon 5 different ones. Let's skip the animation here, not too interested in that. We got Gep. I don't know that one, but it's pretty okay because it's 2 stars and I only have 1 or 2 stars so far. Let's see what we're gonna get for this next one. Skip forward. Oh, we got another Gep. Okay, so, hey, I mean, a duplicate on our first 2 pulls. Not a good start. Let's skip the animation once again. We got Hercules. That's pretty cool. Oh, it converts to 10 shots instead because we already had it. Oh, this looks good. This looks really good. This means we get something epic, right? We see that purple color. Is this an epic one? Oh, it's another Hercules. Never mind, guys. False alarm. It's another Hercules. And lastly, Bellona. I don't have Bellona yet, so that's a new one. That's pretty cool. Can we also go unlock some standard units? Yes, we can, because we get 1 for free. But from now on, we have to start paying premium currency if we want to... Oh, we only got some skill stones. That was a bit of a bummer, but we gotta start spending real life money on the game if we want more of these epic cards. And that's of course how it is with these gacha systems. You can spend a lot of money on them because you really don't know what you're getting, and typically the one thing you want to get is gonna take forever to get. That's typically how it is, at least. Now, we do get a decent amount of stuff for free in this game, both premium currency and new units, but all of that just seems to be done just to lure us into the game. Overall, the game doesn't really feel insanely polished. The graphics aren't anything special. They're not bad. They're just not that spectacular either. And that's my gripe with this game, with Smite Blitz, is that nothing really stands out to me. It just feels like yet another rushed tactical RPG with a gacha element and an energy system thrown on top just so that the developers can make a ton of money. But maybe I'm wrong though, and if that is the case, please do enlighten me in the comment section, or let me know if you know of any actually great tactical RPGs for a change that I should be checking out in a future video. I'd love to hear those recommendations below this video. And with that said, let's roll things over to the mobile gaming news of the day, which is that 21 different mobile games, talking about monetization by the way, have now made more than $1 billion in revenue, including the likes of Clash Royale, PUBG Mobile, Fortnite, Pokemon Go, Monster Strike, and then, 16 others as well. I'm happy to see the likes of Fortnite and PUBG Mobile doing so well in this list, because at least they get monetization right, focusing only on cosmetic items, so it's still a fair playing field for everyone. And I do hope that more developers will follow that strategy in the future, because it would just make all of mobile gaming a lot nicer for us players. So there you have it. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, that you'll subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. But most importantly, of course, until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.